Alrighty, everyone, welcome back to the Arizona Cardinals franchise. It is week 17, and we are on a 5 game winning streak now at 10-5. We are not locked into the playoffs yet, but if we win today, we should be. Um, we are currently the 6th seed, and we are playing the Bengals, who are 5-10. They're not playing for anything except for obviously pride, individual contracts, and all that stuff as well. Um, but they're still a very good team. Obviously, Joe Burrow. It does seem like Jamar Chase is hurt. So is Logan Wilson. But T. Higgins is still there. Trey Hendrickson. So still a very good team in parts. Not everywhere, but in certain parts. But at this point, um, a lot of spots are open still in this playoff side of the bracket here on the NFC. So we will see if we can lock one of those up this week here. And we'll go from there. I mean, there's some big matchups here. Obviously, Dallas versus the Commanders. That's a big one. Both looking to make the playoffs. Same thing with Detroit and Minnesota. Green Bay, Baltimore. Buffalo, Philly. That's a big one. And Houston and Chargers, I'm not sure. But Denver, Kansas City is also kind of a big one. But let's hop into our weekly strategy real quick, and we'll throw in the same stuff we always do. What is this one? Okay. That one's still on. How many more weeks is that on? 2. Okay. Very fine. Do pitch perfect. Ooh, batches of blitzes. Do we want more blitzes? Or do we want 3-3-5? I like 3-3-5 though because we have the versatility from our edge rushers to drop into coverage. As we've seen from Josh Sweat with 2 interceptions on the season. So I don't mind that. We're just going to go full pads everywhere. And see how it goes. So, week 17 here, I mean, it's going to be a big opportunity. Josiah DeGuara still out with his broken finger, and Paris Johnson's out with an ACL sprain. Not ideal. Going to be missing our star left tackle. We'll have Kelvin Beachum filling in, I believe. Defensively, we are a clean slate, but both teams missing an important piece on offense. We have an upgrade or two. Let's see what we got here. 4 actually. Trey Benson. I guess elusive back's fine. He's playing up to an 87 with the morale. Yeah, he's pretty solid. Will Johnson gets an upgrade. He's been playing pretty decently, honestly. Going to continue developing his man ability. 3 press, 2 awareness. That's not bad. He does have superstar, which we did know, but keep an eye out for him stripping the football. He does have that ability. Michael Walker. Honestly, who's the other one? John Gaines. Yeah, I don't care too much how they upgrade. Just being better is fine. All right, here we go. Giants, Raiders. This is this week's game. Dart getting a pass out to Tyrone Tracy on the screen, and he's going to be able to take that one in for a touchdown, and it ends in a tie, 34-34. But the Giants do lock a playoff spot with the tie. Last week, Ravens, Packers. Big playoff game here for standings, going tight end screen out to Mark Andrews, and great blocking ahead of him. Great juke. And Lamar and the Ravens win 27-17 over the Packers. Packers are, I believe, still at the top of the division in the NFC North, but the Lions are only a game behind. Patriots, Jets, 8-7, 9-6, possibly important for the playoffs. Drake May rolling out on the run, throwing it to, I don't actually know who that is, number 84. And they win in a shootout, 38-35. May with 4 touchdowns, Fields with 5. Pretty entertaining NFC East or AFC East football game there. And with that being said, we don't really have much to really talk about. The only other thing I want to look at is making sure my return men are where they're at, because they weren't last time, even though I swore I did change it. And we will also want to put Cody Simon as our starting will, because he doesn't get that much play time otherwise. I'm also kind of considering right now, I know it's very late in the season to be doing this, but I feel like Zaven Collins could be very helpful. I don't know why I haven't put him in earlier, but we're going to throw him in, see if he can get any interesting plays. Aside from that, we are going to go ahead and get into our game versus the Bengals. We are in Cincy here. Paycor Stadium. And obviously still pretty filled with Bengals fans here today, even though this team has no chance to make the playoffs. They still supporting their team. And it is a little cold here. I was kind of interested to see if it's going to be a snow game. It is not, but it is cold. You see the breath, the cold breath. You got the coats on for the coaches. Obviously, Tommy Salami still wearing cargo shorts because he's an animal. He's insane. But here we are. Gonna receive. Let's take a look at the Bengals team. Joe Burrow, still extremely good. One of the best quarterbacks in football. He's going to be a problem. Chase Brown, he's pretty good. P. Ryan Brooks are the backups. Prentice at fullback. T. Higgins is the receiver 1 with Chase out. What is his injury, by the way? I'll have to look. They also do have Dontavian Wicks. I guess they got him from the Packers. Andre Yosivas is here as well. Jordan Burton. Tight end, they have Mike Gesicki, Noah Fant. And O-line, Orlando Brown Jr., the rookie Dylan Fairchild starting. And Ted Karras at center. At right guard, it looks like for some reason they're starting Cordell Volson over, even though he's younger. Lucas Patrick, only 5 years older, but he's 32 compared to 27, is not starting, which is weird. Maybe Lucas Patrick wasn't playing that well, so they're giving him a shot. And then Marius Mims in his second year starting at right tackle. Not a great group still. Although Shamar Stewart has looked really incredible so far in his young career. Sarin at the left edge, and then they do have Trey Hendrickson at the right edge. D tackle, BJ Hill, Chris Jenkins Jr. At the Sam spot, they got Oren Burks, Barrett Carter, who is a rookie, and he's looking like he's playing really well this season. And Demetrius Knight Jr., the other rookie, starting at the will. Corner, Cam Taylor-Britt starting, along with DJ Turner II and Dax Hill. And at free safety, they got Geno Stone and Jordan Battle at strong safety, along with Evan McPherson, Ryan Stonehouse as the kicker and punter. But I am curious as to what the injury is for Jamar Chase, because I didn't look. He's on IR. He had a dislocated hip. Unfortunate. But that's fair. Shut him down for the season. You don't have a chance at the playoffs. Might as well. And is that Stonehouse? I think, maybe, with the superstar. But here's going to be a DeMarcado on the return to the 30 to start off. Here comes Kyler. Just passing 3,000 yards the other day. Had probably his worst game in a handful of weeks. Obviously throwing 2 interceptions, and not completing a ton of passes was rough, but they still managed to get the win there. And here's going to be a run. James Conner, first carry, gets 3 yards. Last week, he looked really good still, even after the injury and even with the recent emergence of Trey Benson. He has been very successful. And he starts off with a 3-yard gain there. We're going to go quick tight end screen out to Trey McBride. Breaking a tackle, fighting still. Gets 5. It's battle with the tackle. And sets us up 3rd and 2 here. From the 38. We got Trey Benson in after this play. And we're going to get hit as we throw. It's Trey Hendrickson in on the hit. We're going to have to punt on 4th and 2. And this one going down inside the 20 and return to the 24. We'll see what Joe Burrow and this offense can do. Not having his best season, obviously, but still not terrible by any means. See how aggressive they are here with the pass game. Coming out ready for pass. This is a pass-heavy team. They're going to go play action here. Going to find an open Gesicki, and terrible pursuit from Josh Sweat. Just pretty much let Gesicki get the first down and more. Gain of 23. First down from the 47. Going pass again. Going quick. Chase Brown gets knocked down. Gain of 3. They are at midfield here. Here's a handoff. No, it's a play action. I fell for it, but Gesicki with his second catch on the game. Only a yard that one. For that one, though. And it's going to be very interesting to see how much they're going to pass here. They have not ran the football once. See here, 3rd and 6 from the 48. Motioning Gesicki to the left side. He's going to find an open man. That one is Dontavian Wicks, and there's an injury. And this one is Walter Nolan again. He's had some trouble his past couple weeks here. Had bruised ribs last week and a bruised hand. And it looks like that might be another rib injury here. Not be good at all to see. And this one going to be a short one to Yoshivas. Gain of 2. And it is bruised ribs for Nolan. We're not going to rush him back in like last time. We're going to bring in Darius Robinson. Hopefully he will... Jordan Birch? Why is he in there at D-tackle? I don't know. But the rookie, Jordan Birch, is going to get some play here. Burrow looking for something, trying to scramble and find anything, but it's just going to throw it away. Sets him up for a 3rd and 8. So, defense looking for a stop here. 3rd and 8. Burrow dropping back, looking for something. He's going deep. T. Higgins can't bring it in. It's Jalen Thompson in the coverage. Gets a hand up just in time. Great coverage from Jalen. And they're going to attempt a field goal from the right hash. 53-yarder for McPherson. It's going to be wide right. Had the power. But just not the accuracy there. And that is a huge miss for McPherson. See if we can take advantage of the field position starting from our own 45. Start off play action here. Going out to Tip Ryman. Nice gain. We love our Tip. Pause. 23-yarder for Tip. And another game without Josiah DeGuara, so we will have Jones there at tackle, at the tight end 3 spot, I should say. We also do have Kelvin Beachum in today. Here's Trey Benson. Gain of 11, his first carry. But yeah, for the injured Paris Johnson, unfortunately, we will have Kelvin Beachum, and who is a solid veteran option, but still sucks that he is hurt. And Trey Hendrickson playing that really well, but he's just not fast enough to keep up with Kyler, who scores another touchdown on the season. First touchdown of the game goes to Kyler on the ground. Trey Hendrickson obviously read it really well, but just nowhere near the athlete to make the play on Kyler. Kyler's just too quick, too speedy, like a toddler who just took a cookie from the cookie jar and is running away from his dad because his dad doesn't want his kid eating cookies past midnight, you know? I don't know. I'm just saying things now, but it's a good run from Kyler. And we'll see here how the Bengals respond. They have yet to run the football. They are coming out with 2 tight ends, though, so maybe they start now. Walter Nolan is back on the field. Hopefully he'll be all right. This one, another play action. They love going play action. This one out to Chase Brown. Nice spin. And he gets a handful of yards there. It's a really nice spin move there. And we see down below, that's a big result. Commanders beat the Cowboys. Here's the first run for Chase Brown. Gain of 4. But Commanders beating the Cowboys is huge. That keeps the Commanders in the playoff contention. And now the Cowboys cannot win the division. They had a chance if they won today, and then... Actually, I don't know if they had a chance. Now that I think about it, they may not have. That's all right. We also see the Vikings beat the Lions. That's another huge game. Vikings trying to stay in the playoffs there. They would have not made it for sure with a loss, but they're staying alive. It's not guaranteed they'll make it even with a win, but they're giving themselves a chance. The Lions also still have to win next game as well. And this one's going to be a screen on 3rd down, but we're all over it. Loss of a yard. Mack Wilson on the play. We also see the Broncos win by 1 point over the Chiefs. They've had the Chiefs have kind of fallen a couple games. They were 11-1, and then they've gone 1-3 in their last 4. And here's going to be a return here. Kytrell Clark trying to go around and stretch outside, but Dax Hill's all over it. And that will bring up first down at the 19 for our offense. We're going to get Connor back in after this play here. Benson with the handoff. Look at the space up the field. Huge run. Gain of 20. And this O-line doing a great job. The interior of this D-line is nowhere near the levels of the edge rushers that they have, and we're, utilizing our interior run game here to attack that weakness. And this one going to be an RPO. We're going quick. Marvin Harrison with the catch. A little high ball, but he caught it. Yeah, it's going to bring up a 2nd and 3. And going to be another handoff. Connor fighting down to the 48. It's going to be a 3rd and 1 now. I'm okay with this. Read option here on 3rd and 1. Read option again. We're actually going to take it upfield. It's going to be short, they're going to say. Oren Burks, I believe, maybe. It was Oren Burks on the tackle. It's going to be 4th and inches from the 50. I just can't. I don't know. Let's think about this. Because we don't have to punt it here. We're going to let this go to the end of the first quarter, but we have a lot to think about here. We want to go for it. But it is 7-0 Arizona at this point. And we are at midfield, 50-yard line. I think it's not necessarily a bad call. It says the analytics say 89% for whatever that means. It's better to go for. We're not deep in our own territory and also not facing a 4th and long. So my thought is we should go for it because they're telling me lies and bullshit. So We're going to go for it because I trust the team here. 4th and inches from the 50. It's Kyler taking it himself, and he gets it. Just enough for the first down. Love to see it. Keeping the drive alive here. And this one going to be a quick RPO. Trey McBride with a block from Mike Wilson. Breaking off a tackle. Still fighting. Gain of 22 for the big tight end. First down from the 28 now. As we continue to drive. And we're going up to Mike Wilson here. Deep ball. Gonna bring it in, and he's going to be down at the 1. Great play from Mike Wilson. And that's going to set up 1st and goal from the 1. And this one, QB draw Kyler with another touchdown on the ground. Puts us up 14-0. Absolutely huge decision to go for it on 4th and inches from the 50 and convert. Obviously, worked out extremely well for us. And the Bengals defense really didn't have an answer after that. And they're going to get the ball here. Taj Brooks is the return man. And breaking a tackle. Gets out to the 27. But no Jamar Chase. They're finding it a little bit difficult to get some explosive plays here. And, I mean, they're going to obviously need to get something here. Something needs to get going. And this one going to be a toss out to Chase Brown. Breaking one tackle, but Jalen Thompson's all over that one. Only a yard there on that one. Second and 9 from the 28. Burrow taking a snap. He's going to go short, check down to Chase Brown, who gets another 3 yards. His 6th catch already on the game. That's insane. 6 catches, 17 yards is wild. If you have him in fantasy, he's off to PPR specifically, off to a great start. This one going to be a screen out to T. Higgins, and we were playing zone, so that was a really good play call. Big play for T. Higgins, his first catch on the game. And it's a good one. Keeps the drive alive here. First down from the 46. Going past, pressured, blitz. Incomplete. Sparing Brown in coverage. Almost could have been intercepted, but luckily for Joe Burrow, it was not and landed safely on the ground. 2nd and 10 now. Burrow looking pass. Trying to go find T. Higgins again. He gets another one. Breaks a tackle. Gets a handful more yards there. First down from the 32 now. And he's very much going to look at T. Higgins a lot today here. No T. Higgins on the field here. Getting a little rest. And he's going to go deep. He's finding his man for a touchdown. It's Burton. Will Johnson got beat on the corner route. And Bengals make this a 1-score game again, and it's a big one because their offense looked like they may not be able to convert for points, and they answer that question that they actually can. And it doesn't have to be with just T. Higgins. They were able to get Burton in on that touchdown, but T. Higgins definitely helped that drive a lot. Kytrell Clark on the return to the 30. Kyler on the season, almost 1,000 yards, 11 touchdowns now today with 2. So, obviously the passing numbers aren't spectacular, but the rushing yards added on make his season pretty solid. First down from the 30. Play action here. Looking for something. Going to Marvin Harrison, but just not able to get it there. Sure. We haven't tried this play in a little ever, actually. We got Trey Benson in after this play here. We'll RPO, but we're going to go out to Trey McBride with great blocks ahead of him again. Big play to the 46. Puts Kyler over 100 on the day. Kyler did take a big hit there, though. Ideally, won't have many of those. This one's going to be another read option. Kyler getting the handoff. Keeping it, I guess, is what I should have said, but that's okay. Gets to the 21. Nope. Gets 2nd and 1 to the 37. My bad. Handoff here. Trey Benson trying to find something. Can't. Sets up a 3rd and 1 now. And there's actually a lot of Treys on the field right now. Trey Benson, Trey Hendrickson, Trey McBride. There might be another one. Who knows? Here's Trey Benson getting the block from Tip Ryman and finding his way around to get the 1st down. That's a nice play there. First down from the 32 now. 3.5 minutes to go in the half. Going pass on 1st down. Going out to Mike Wilson. Can't bring that one in. A little high. Warren Burks on the play. Brings up a 2nd down. And this one's going to be a counter run for Benson, but he's not able to find much. Only a yard. Okay. That's fine. 3rd and 9. Going pass. I've got time. Throwing it across the middle. Nice catch, Zay Jones. And that was a pretty ball from Kyler. Very pretty ball. And, you know, I don't really like to usually talk about another man's balls being pretty, but when it's Kyler Murray, my quarterback, I can't help myself. I don't know why I'm saying this, but yeah, that's yeah. I think we're good. Fuck. We're not. Damn, it's gonna be delay of game. We were like a very like small amount of time between the 2-minute warning hitting versus a delay of game. About a 2nd and 15 nonetheless. Forgot we have James Conner, and I actually reset the play. Let's just do the toss. Conner, he's not the fastest. He's going to fight for a yard. I was a little worried he was going to take a big loss there with how they defended it, but that brings us to the 2-minute warning. And I think we're going to come out with a little bit more of a spread offense here. Maybe not Y seam, though. Thinking this Diggs option play, H option, might be interesting. Depends on where Mike Wilson decides to go with his option route. Doesn't matter. Going Marvin Harrison with the catch on the end. 1st down and goal. Down at the 7 here. Bengals take a timeout. They want to try to get the ball back very clearly. We don't want them to get much time, but they're probably going to have to get some time. Here's a handoff. Conner. No gain. They do get another timeout off on that one. Second and goal from the 7. This one's just going to be another handoff. Conner for a yard. And 3rd and goal here. Let's see. What type of play do we want to run here? How creative do we want to be? Kind of like this halfback motion dig. Like Wilson maybe on the corner route. Trey McBride in the flat could be interesting. Trey Benson on the motion. Zig route could be interesting. Obviously Marvin Harrison could be an interesting option as well. And we're getting pressured immediately, and that could have been disastrous. Could have been picked off there. Now, here's the question. Do we take our 3, or do we go for it? 4th and goal from the 6. And they're going to be pinned deep in their own territory, no timeouts. They get ball at halftime. I'm going to take our points. I feel like our defense can at least hold them to 3 before halftime here. And my hope is they come out second half and we can do the same thing at the very least. But I don't know. It's a tough call. But we are going to take the 3. They're going to start at the 25. A minute and a half to go in the half. And they're going to have to go maybe, let's see, I don't know, 45, 50 yards to get in the field goal range with no timeouts. They do have 3 tight ends on the field, which is a very interesting call, but they're going to pass. Going out to Chase Brown again, but only a yard there. Very interesting decision to throw it out to the running back and have 3 tight ends on the field. And they're going to go hurry up with 3 tight ends again. Another part of the interesting decision there. Gesicki going to get out of bounds here on first for the first down there. Yeah, good play from Gesicki, but it's a very interesting call to bring out 3 tight ends in the first play and then know you might have to go hurry up if you are in bounds still. And they did, but it didn't hurt them too badly. Here's Gesicki again. He's having a solid game. And they're going to go hurry up here again. As I have like an eyelash in my eye, which is so unideal. And Burrow getting pushed back, and guess who? Bruised ribs and all, it does not matter. Walter Nolan with the big play. Adding to a sack total. Burrow looking, finding T. Higgins. No. Just threw it in an interesting time where both receivers were kind of crossing each other. And you never want to cross streams unless you're talking about Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow. And that's a different story. They can cross streams all day. And here's going to be Noah Fant with the catch. And lost, gain of 2. And we take a timeout because we have 36 seconds. It's 4th down. See if we can maybe get in the field goal range, take another field goal before halftime. Our block was not successful there. We're going to just let this one go into the end zone. Start at the 20 with 29 seconds left. 2 timeouts. But let's see if we can do that. Let's see if we can actually get some chunks here. Ooh. They were playing prevent. Now they're bringing guys up, so we'll see. Going Trey McBride. That's a horrible throw from Kyler, but to be fair, not my best decision either, probably. Just kind of want to see what their defense is. Huh. All right. I mean, fuck it. We ball. Marvin Harrison, make a play. Can't bring it in. It's all right. Okay. It's all right. Let's try different type of play. Just maybe try receiver smash here. I like Trey McBride on the post specifically more than anything. Although they have that completely covered right now. We're going to run it with Kyler. Gets the first down sliding. Timeout, number 1 with 11 seconds left. I'm going to try this play here. Marvin Harrison up the seam could be interesting, depending on what the safety does up there. Ooh, yeah, I might like this play. This might be a good one. We're going to just go quick, though, over the middle. Zay Jones fighting to the 50. Puts us in an interesting spot. I don't know why they want us to run it. Like, brother, we do not have the facilities for that, but okay. What do I want to run here? I'm thinking like something quick out of bounds shot here for a couple yards, right? Like Mike Wilson probably would be the route. And there you go. 1 second left. Couldn't have written it up better. We're not going to try Hail Mary here. We're just going to try field goal. 58-yarder to see if Chad Ryland has the leg. Wind isn't helping us necessarily, but not hurting us either. And let's see. Does he have enough power? He does, easily. He could have made it from 63. Hey, that's huge. Puts us up 13 going into halftime as they get the ball after halftime. And puts us in a better spot. So here's the halftime report. Let's see if we see anything interesting and new. My assumption's probably not. We do see Raiders Giants once again. See this play again. Obviously, the tie is a very interesting thing here between a playoff team like the Giants and a team fighting for the first overall pick in the Raiders. But Geno Smith looked incredible today. We see a different one here. Seattle Seahawks versus Carolina Panthers. Two teams that can't make the playoffs. Play action, Sam Darnold has a ton of time, throws a deep shot, down one-handed. Oh my goodness. Is that Torrey Horton? I don't know, but 35-29, Seahawks get the win. Panthers looking for another number 1 overall pick starting here. And then Titans Saints, another game that means nothing. 7-8 Saints, 2-13 Titans in the rain. Spencer Rattler throwing a dot to Rashid Shaheed, I believe. Yep. 16-3 win. That's more like it. Now that's football. That's Saints and Titans football there. Here's the breakdown of it. The Saints are technically in the hunt, but I don't think they'll make it. I think they need a lot of things to go right. They need a ton of things to go right. Now sitting at 8-8. But for us, we're in the driver's seat right now, 20-7. And I mean, Kyler's looked pretty solid, but Joe Burrow's looked sharp, but they're trying to get something going here offensively. They've just obviously that missed field goal earlier hurt them a lot, and they just haven't had the plays at the right times to be consistently getting some points, but they have the ability to definitely go down the field here. And here's Newton on the return, breaking one tackle, and gets knocked down at the 24. So let's see how the Bengals adjust here coming out at halftime. They're ranked 5th. Or no, sorry. They usually get about 45 yards rushing a game, which is pretty horrible, actually, as it is. They only have 5 to start here today. But that's also because they haven't ran the ball very much. They've ran the ball like 2 or 3 times. That's it. So that's part of why. Here's going to be a run. Chase Brown, nothing. Loss of yards. Cody Simon on that one. That's the thing. They should know us by now. I mean, that's something you should have seen in the film room. If you come out on first down with a heavy set, we're going to blitz. And there's going to be an injury. Uh-oh. And that's not something you want to see this late in the season. Joe Burrow got hit as he threw it away, and he is down. Joe Burrow on the sidelines here. Hopefully he'll be okay, but you can hear the crowd completely quiet. Obviously, don't want to see your star quarterback go down this late in the season with nothing to play for. Jake Browning comes out to play for him. And it's be 3rd and 11. Browning looking for something. Finds a man. It's Dontavian Wicks with a nice play to the 47. So there's a nice play with some momentum building there. There you go. There you go. Something there. Browning again. Gonna pass. And he's going to look for some space to run. Gets 4 yards before Calais Campbell brings him down. 2nd and 6 here. The Jake Browning effect here in full effect, but it's going to be a loss of 3. Aaron Browning on the tackle for a loss on Chase Brown. 3rd and 9. 3rd and 9 from the 48 here. They love going in the gun with Browning here. Motioning Chase Brown out wide. Could be a scary matchup. And he's going to go deep, one-on-one. Yossi Voss and Melton, but Melton makes the play. They're going to have to punt. They had some juice there brought in from Browning, but again, same problem even with Burrow, was not being able to get the final plays there to, on 3rd downs, to get off to stay on the field, I should say, not get off the field. It's been an issue, but here comes the Cardinals offense trying to maybe put this one away here. But we'll see. James Conner on the field in this one. Gonna give it to him, and he's gonna find a gain of 8. So 2nd and 2. James Conner getting closer to the 1,000-yard mark. Conner fighting, gets nothing. It's gonna bring up a 3rd down and 2. And Bengals really need to stop here. Try to turn the tide in this game. And we're going to go quick tip Raymond. Just a lot of space. No one really putting any effort into that coverage. And, you know, those are the plays where you really need to see the effort. And we didn't see anything from him. That's going to be a... we set it down. It's 1st down from the 48. Here goes Zay Jones over there on the little RPO mini post there. And he gets the play to the 32. Nice play. So 1st down from the 32. We're going to pitch this one out. Trey Benson. Stiff arms. Fighting. Reaching. 1st down. There's another injury, and this one is Barrett Carter, the rookie middle linebacker. Yeah, and I mean, this defense already not known to be very good, so it's tough whenever it comes down to your defense to try to make the stops, to try to win the game here. Trey Benson gets another 4 yards on the ground. It's just not... Bengals are in a great spot. Obviously, they're 5-10, so they're not a great team this year, but they have a lot to improve upon next year. And I think defensively is going to be a big part of it. Here's going to be a quick one. Play action. Mike Wilson diving down to the 1. It's his 2nd time being down at the 1-yard line on a pass play. Kyler over 200 yards on the game, having a much better game than how last week went. We're going to get Conner back in after this run here. 1st and goal, handoff, Benson, easy touchdown. And they want us to go for 2. I say, why not? Well, let's do it my way. My way is with a read option. It's a good way to do it. James Conner on the field here. And this one's going to be kept. Kyler gets the edge, and the 2-point conversion is good. 28-7. And I mean, there's still a lot of time in this game, but the Bengals just haven't shown a ton of life here in the 2nd half to compete. And Newton getting to the 25. Obviously, Burrow going down hurt them a ton, but he is back in, so maybe they can pump some confidence into this group. Maybe try to pull off a miraculous comeback here on a playoff team. Here's going to be a handoff. 1st down, Chase Brown getting his best run of the game. Gain of 6. Tells you a lot. That was his best run of the game. 2nd and 4. Still 2 tight ends in on the field here. Browning actually in on this one again. Looks like Burrow went out. Again, very interesting. Will Johnson on the quick tackle. Very curious to see what's up with Burrow. Because maybe he never came out and I was just mistaken. I don't know. I swore he was out there, but maybe not. Oh, that's going to be a quick one. T. Higgins trying to reach for a 1st down, but 2 yards is all he gets. He's shy. And they're going to punt. I mean, it's 4th and 1 from your own 34. It's tough to go for it from, but at the same time, you're down by 21. You're 5-10. What do you have to lose, right? just try to get this, right? I don't know, but you hear the boos raining down here. Bengals are not happy. Bengals fans not happy about how this team has performed all season long. Doesn't matter if you have Jamar Chase or not. You know, they're not really satisfied with the performance from this team. And we're gonna just keep running this one. James Conner breaking off a tackle. Sweet 3rd and inches on that one. Let's go with just a halfback dive. Ooh. Okay, I'm still going to run it, but very interesting. And going to be Connor getting the first down very easily. And there's an injury. Another Bengal down on the field. I can't exactly see who that one is, but still hate to see it. Maybe it was BJ Hill. I'm not 100% sure. Good play action, tight end screen here, but we get hit as we throw it. Just couldn't get it out in time. That's Trace Knight, I believe. I think it's time to pull out the RPO read cheat wheel flat. 2nd down and 10. Motion Ryman. And this is the first time that play hasn't worked yet. Well defended from the Bengals. They've seen that play. They've seen how consistently it works, and you know, they did a great job actually on that one. So 3rd down and 10 from the 28. Going 5 wide here. Obviously want to try to run the clock down, but part of that is continuing to move the football. Throwing it deep down the field. Trey McBride makes the play. What a catch from Trey McBride. He's been so good, man. He has been such just a force to reckon with here. I love having Trey McBride here. He's been so good this entire season. We are going to have to run one play here. Trey Benson will get this one. And reaching out is a risky call. It's going to bring up 2nd and inches as we head into the 4th quarter. And we're up 28-7. This is light work right now. This team has felt like it's really come together. Chemistry has really come alive, and this team is really firing on all cylinders, having success on offense, on the ground, through the air, having success on defense. Like, their pass defense has been much better, and especially the run defense has been just incredible as well. So it's been an incredible season up to this point, but obviously these past 5 weeks have been wildly successful. Tip Ryman taking the handoff, gets the first down. I'm gonna go ahead and chew clock here, and I also it's fine. I'm gonna hand it off. James Conner with the stretch out wide. He's gonna run this one in for a touchdown. And that should probably do it. With his 10th rushing touchdown on the season, Conner probably putting this one away for good. As we go up 28 points. And we'll see. I mean, I don't know. Maybe the Bengals have something, but I doubt it. Is there a way to do the... I forget. There is a way to do the set starter, because I kind of want to take the subs out. Auto subs? No. Okay, it's probably in here, isn't it? Substitutions. I see. Okay. Probably not on this screen. Gillikin gonna kick this one back. I mean, you hear how quiet it is in this stadium. They're just not happy with how this team performed. If it wasn't for EA, or really just NFL, it wasn't for the NFL's decision to, want the stadiums to be consistently full, you would see most of the stadium, maybe not most, but like at least half the stadium would probably be empty at this point. This one could be a handoff. Chase Brown, Josh Sweat on the tackle for a loss of 3. Yeah, no Joe Burrow back in this game, it looks like. That's a tough thing to see. Obviously not ideal. I'm stuck on alignments. Calais Campbell. And that's going to be a low throw to Wicks. Falls incomplete. More boos. Once again. It's going to be 3rd and 13. And it's going to be looking, thrown it cross body. Almost completed the Gesicki, but Buda Baker with great coverage. And now they will go for it. Because at this point, why not, right? 4th and 13 from the 19. We're bringing pressure. And it gets there. Browning and Nolan combine on the play. And, yeah, that's pretty much the icing on the cake there. We're going to bring in Brissett. We're going to bring in Dallas. We're going to bring in... Sorry, my voice is deciding to leave now for some reason. And, I mean, that's fine. Those are the main ones. Connor with his last carry of the game. Gets 2 yards. Second and goal from the 7 here. Another handoff, DJ Dallas fighting for yards. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 6. Fuck it. Let's try a goal line fade. Why not? Zay Jones goal line fade. Double covered. Not there. That's okay. We're going to take 3. And Chad Ryland knocks this one through, his first regular field goal on the day. And Bengals get the ball back here, down 31 points, 7 minutes left. I mean, they're going to try to put something together here, but it's just been pretty piss poor job here from Cincinnati. Really has been. And it sucks because obviously as a creator, I want this game to be competitive, but it's just they haven't been competitive. And there's another sack. Baron Browning. I know I brought a blitz there, but still. You got to get the ball out faster than that, man. At this point, we're just teeing off on these guys. And Browning looking for something quick. Brown with the catch, gain of 9, or something at least. And we're trying to take players out here. Just to save them for the playoffs. Will Johnson in coverage on Dontavian Wicks makes the play. And they are going to go for it once again. Once again, kind of in a situation where they have to. Fourth and 7 here. Browning finds a man open over the middle. It's Yoshivas. Brought a bit of a blitz there, but they took advantage of it. There's a read option for Browning. Gets 4 on the play. But this Cardinals defense, I know they're still ranked pretty low, but they have been very good the past couple weeks. So, let's get, yeah, that's fine. All right, and it's going to be a quick one. Yoshivas breaking tackles. Gets to the 32. I mean, at this point, we are kind of just, you know, we're not trying super hard on defense. We brought in a lot of backups. And there's going to be pressure, sack again. This one's Zaven Collins on his first of the season. Hasn't had a ton of play time. Makes the play there. Second and 20, going quick Chase Brown. And he's going to get 7 yards. They're bringing the other linebackers as well. He's got some time, throws this one quick. Wicks breaking 2 tackles, juking out a man. Nice play from Wicks to the 14. This crowd's a little bit too hyped for what the score is right now. But maybe one more play before the 2-minute warning. Let's see. It's going to be a play action pass. He's going out to Yoshivas, I believe. That will bring us to the 2-minute warning. The Bengals just looking to get some points here for pride as they go into the last game of the season. Now at a 2-3 record. Obviously not a very satisfying year for this Bengals team. They expect a lot with obviously Burrow, Chase, Higgins, Chase Brown, and Hendrickson and Shamar Stewart, and even some other rookies that have been performing pretty well, but they just haven't performed. And you know that will happen. That's 3rd and 2 here. 1.5 minutes to go from the 6. It's gonna be a handoff, Chase Brown, and that's been the story of the game. Not enough. Not enough. 4th and 1. Under a minute to play from the 5, going past, looking. Browning gets the first down. Aldrin Owen with the tackle. And 1st and goal. But, I mean, no timeouts taken for either team here. They're kind of just trying to get out of here. Gives me a handoff. Chase Brown going outside. Nothing. Loses 2. And they're going to let this one go to the end of the game. Cardinals win 38-7. Just absolutely destroyed the Bengals. And, I mean, it's kind of been consistent the past couple of weeks. Just destruction on these lower-end teams that they have played. And, I mean, obviously, Burrow being hurt for a little over a fourth of the game didn't help. But, yeah, I mean, when Burrow was on the field, he was solid, but he got hurt. Jake Browning honestly wasn't awful. He just didn't get the ball out quick enough. Took a couple sacks, and then Kyler was good enough. And the run game, honestly, was solid. We destroyed Chase Brown. They ran it in really bad situations, too. Like, we were ready for it. But Chase Brown had 9 carries, 32 yards. 9 catches, sorry, for 32 yards. A lot of checkdowns. Yeah, we absolutely destroyed them. Browning and Nolan had great games. Zaven Collins had a sack as well, his first. But, yeah, that one should put us into the playoffs. And next week we're taking on the Rams, and we're in a situation where, I mean, we'll have to see. But we could end up deciding to rest our starters. But we will see. It depends, because we can't win the division. The best we can do is get the 5 seed. But it all depends. Baron Browning has superstar dev. Did he always? Or yeah, he went up to that at one point earlier in the season. I forgot about that. Probably run stopper, but it's fine. We'll see. 2 block shedding. All right. And Dadrian Taylor Demerson. Zone, I guess. Try to get him the scheme fit. Does not get to the scheme fit, but that's okay. Anything else? Let's see. Anything else going to pop up here? No. Nothing else. But let's see. We aren't yet in the playoffs, and it looks like the Niners are the 1st seed, by the way. I don't know if I saw that or not, but Niners are the 1 seed. They have the bye locked up, and we're currently at the 5 seed, but it really depends on what Philly does. So we'll see. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Have a good one. Bye bye.